Hey everybody, Shawn here from theautomationblog.com, and in this episode of the Automation Minute, I'm going to show you how to connect via USB to a Data Highway Plus network. Here on my bench, I have a PLC-5, actually a 520, and then I have a 504, and they're wired up on Data Highway Plus, and now I want to connect to them, and I could go through my ControlLogix chassis, but here I want to show you a USB device that you can put in your laptop bag and easily go from your computer right onto the Data Highway Plus. And it's fast because it doesn't emulate a serial port like the Allen Bradley USB to Data Highway Plus cable does. And it's also about a third of the price. So let's take a look at it. Right here, it's called the ANC 120E. It's from Automation Networks. And I already have it plugged into the mini DIN on the 504, the Data Highway Plus mini DIN port on the 504. And then I have it plugged in USB on my computer. And the first thing you have to do when you plug it into your computer is you're going to want to go to Device Manager. And in there, you're going to find that it's showing up as not recognized. So you're going to have to right-click on it. And you're going to right-click on it and you're going to browse for a driver. And I'll put that video on the screen right now. And the built-in driver you're looking for is a Microsoft driver. It's a Microsoft Remote NDIS driver. And you're going to want to assign that to this device. And then it'll show up like it does here, all nice and happy and green. And once that's done, the next thing you want to do is set up an Ethernet IP address for it because it emulates an Ethernet to Data Highway Plus bridge. So you would go into your network connections, you would double click on your ANC 120E, you go to Properties, and under TCP/IP v4, you would give it an IP address. And the IP address you see here is the default that they recommend in the instructions that come with the unit. All right, so once you have that in there, the next step is to open up a web browser. And in your web browser, you want to type in 1 plus the address you gave it. So in my case, 192.168.137.2. Okay, I'm going to have to type in the default username is admin. And the default password is password, all lowercase. And here you can see I have the configuration for the ANC 120E. And here you can see the node, it's set to 63. Well, that's decimal. Data Highway Plus is an octal, so that would actually be 77. Let's go ahead and change it from auto to 62 and hit apply. Okay, and now the screen is reloading. And here we can see my new setting. Now I'm going to go ahead and minimize Internet Explorer. And the next step is to open up RSLinx. So let's go ahead and open up RSLinx Classic here. And inside of RSLinx, I'm going to go to Communications, Configure Drivers. And the driver we want to use with this device is Remote Devices via RSLinx Gateway. So I'll select that and click Add New. I'll accept the default name and click on OK. And here, I'm going to give it that +1 address, 192.168.137.2. And click on OK. Now I'm going to click on Close. And if we browse, that TCP1, that new driver we just added, we can see here it looks like we have an ENET card, when in reality, it's the Automation Networks device. If we expand that and expand the backplane, and then expand the DHRIO and channel A, we can see our SLC 504 and our PLC 520. Now, if you want to see a longer version of this where I actually unbox the unit and actually set everything up from scratch, check out the Automation Podcast because I kind of did that all live in the last show. But that's the quick version of how to set it up. And I got to say, it works really well. From the limited use I've had of it here on the bench, it really seems to work very well. So that's it. And that's it for this episode of the Automation Minute. You know, if you found this video helpful and you would like to support the Automation Blog, Minute, Podcast, and Forums, then why not support the show for as little as $3 a month? And for that support, you will get $10 worth of free downloads each and every month. So check it out. And with that, that's the end of the show. Until next time, peace.